Hello and welcome to the Genuine Learning blog. My name is Melissa Galasso, and today we're going to talk about a new proposed SAS that the AICPA just put out. Now, timing is really interesting because many of the updates are related to the most recently issued SAS that has come out. Well, I guess not most recent, 142 and 143 back to back there. But 142 for audit evidence, we are going to get some clarity around the application of that. So some of the comment letters that they received, they decided to do a little bit more digging in this area. So this proposed SAS is going to focus on the use of specialists as well as external pricing sources. So this was issued on November 4th. Comments are due February 4th of 2021. And again, it's amendments to AUC sections 501, 540, and 620. So we're going to talk about each of them as we go through here and looking at the use of specialists and then the use of pricing information obtained from external sources. So a lot of this dates back to looking at some of the implications for other standard setters, in particular the PCAOB. Well, SAS 142 was really designed to converge with the IAASB. They did consider the standards issued by PCAOB. So very often standard setters have similar things that they're working on. And so PCAOB has issued 2501, and in there is an appendix on certain items that they did consider. And so as a result, they decided to make some minor changes. In some places, you don't think it's going to have a major impact, just providing some clarity and examples. In other places, it's just more support and guidance and application material. So AUC section 501, one of the big changes here is just in terminology. Instead of referring to when management hires people to count inventory, very common, especially for a lot of inventory, there are companies out there who specialize in counting inventory, and so you can hire them as part of that. Historically, we have referred to those as management specialists. We are now going to refer to them as external inventory taking firms, right? So again, application or impact on practice, probably not much, but a little bit clearer there. In addition, it applies or it adds some additional application material when you're applying 143 to management specialists for estimates. So again, when we look at some of the rules here related to estimates, 143 being the newest one, bringing a more principles-based approach and a risk-based approach to management estimates. They provide some examples of potential audit procedures we might consider, and some factors that affect the relevance and reliability of management specialist work. Now, again, we don't expect this to have a significant impact on practice, but they have provided some additional guidance to talk about the need for more persuasive evidence or the more significance of the work. Obviously, then that increases some judgment. And then if their abilities, competence, and objectivity is better, right, that obviously reduces certain risks. So as we go through this, there are just some things to consider. It is all changes to application guidance, no changes to the requirements. AUC 540, they are adding a new appendix here. It's the use of pricing information from third parties as audit evidence. It is based on the PCAOB standard, but it is application guidance. It's more prescriptive than we would want in a principles-based approach. And so we are making it application guidance for the US standards. And this way, it's not going to really differentiate between the IAASB convergence that we just achieved, but does help firms who are going to be applying both standards. And then last but not least, AUC 620, they do have some additional application paragraphs. Again, examples of situations in which the auditor may conclude that the work of the auditor specialist is not adequate, as well as guidance around the degree of responsibility of the auditor specialist for various items. Again, this is all application area, not intended to be a material change on the requirements. So this is proposed to be effective on or after for financial statements ending on or after December 15, 2023, which would align us with SAS 143. SAS 142 is effective in 2022. SAS 143 is effective in 2023. The proposed risk assessment standard is supposed to also be effective in 2023, and then this proposed standard as well. So again, they're not resting on their laurels here. We're literally just issued 142 on audit evidence and 143 on estimates, and you see they continue to make progress and provide better application material to address some of the questions that have happened since it came out. So definitely the AICPA's Auditing Standard Board has been busy. So that's a wrap for this week's blog. I hope to see you on a future blog. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.